What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. This time I will do a review about what I think is the best Xbox and PC controller currently available. What makes a good controller? Fancy accessory? A cool box? Or simply the stuff included when you buy the controller, like cables? Well, I got myself a lot of controllers throughout my time, a lot of misbuys, like buying 3 times the Elite controller, which, by the way, the shell is the only thing what's left of them. I had the original controller, which was from Microsoft, which came with the Xbox, as well as cheap controller for $10. But the best, the most durable controller I've ever had, if it was from Xbox 360 to Xbox One, was the Afterglow controller. I got my first Afterglow controller at the 360 as a kind of emergency controller, which quickly became my main device. Up to today, Xbox One, as you can see, the $150 Elite shell is at least in good use. So let's check out the controller. The Afterglow controller is from PDP, Performance Designed Products, which have already a series of really cheap Xbox One controllers. I put the link in the description so you can check it out and see the big variety of controllers they have. Unfortunately, Xbox One controller skins won't fit, but the analog silicone buttons, they fit without having any problems, as you can see on one of my controllers. Also, you can download an app for your Xbox to set color, volume, and so on. Please note, when searching for the app, you have to look for the PDP controller app. Afterglow app will only support the prismatic controller, which I'm gonna show you in a bit. Installing the controller is as easy as plugging in your headphones for Xbox as well as PC, but be aware, older games on PC can give you a big pain in the butt when you have to install remapping software, which will show you a few good options in later videos. So we have a built-in audio support with audio controls, a 1.5 audio jack. Please note, the original Xbox extension audio pack will not fit. We have the LED lights, which have different color settings, and even 3 pre-programmed color modes. And as a comparison, here I have the 2 main Afterglow controllers. One I'm holding right now is the prismatic controller, which has extended LED lighting and back paddles or back buttons. The back buttons can be remapped to pretty much any other button on the controller. Other than that, there is not a big difference besides the light and the back paddles. Both controllers feel the same. Both controllers act the same when it comes to trigger button and analog sticks, vibrations, and so on. The good thing on the Afterglow controller is when you need to replace parts, you cannot just take it out from other controllers. You can easily put them back together. When it comes to the cables, the Elite cable was always a big pain in my butt, because I sit quite far away from my Xbox. The cable was never long enough. The cable from the Afterglow controller is slightly longer, therefore for my purposes it's perfect. And little annoying thing on the Elite controller. The Elite controller has some kind of fiber around it, and those fibers get stuck to my hair on my legs, which rip them out occasionally. So whoever has super hairy legs like a monkey like me, keep that in mind. It gets annoying after a while when you sit there with your shorts on and you play and the cable rubs on your legs. It definitely hurts. which, as I said, the Afterglow controller has a smooth and pretty much silicone cable wrapping. Other than that, as I already said, the Afterglow controller became my main controller simply for one reason. The Elite controller I bought 6 months later, it was broken. The Afterglow controller I bought 2 years ago and it's still working. Okay, I admit the radios from the analog sticks, they are a little bit worn out, but other than that, everything is still working. Here you can see on the right, that's the 2-year-old controller, which I have, as I said, for 2 years, and I screwed it open. I replaced certain parts, and it's still working. I screwed open the Elite controller and instantly broke. And I'm not a dummy when it comes to electronics. I usually always fix my own electronics, especially if they are out of warranty. Before I throw it away, I give it a try and try to fix it. Here you can see what's the big difference on the LEDs. The newer controller doesn't have the LED pipes around the entire controller. But other than that, as I already said, it feels exactly the same. And here you can see the silicone buttons. You can easily remove them and put them back on. I have them because I have quite big thumbs, and the little ones, it just feels more comfortable. And here, the other thing I've mentioned already with the trigger buttons, compared to the Elite controller, of course, the Elite controller feels amazing. Compared to the Afterglow controller, it's a little bit soggy and it's not as good a feeling, but for an Xbox controller, it's good enough for me for my day-to-day playing. Of course, I still would like to have a device like the Elite controller if I'm going back to tournaments, but it's just too expensive and it's definitely not worth it. When you buy a controller with a price tag of $150 and it breaks after a couple months, that's just a rip-off to me. Other than that, guys, that's it for the video. Buy the Afterglow controller if you need a cheap controller. Thanks for watching, subscribe to my videos, share, like, and see you next time.